Hello students, good afternoon all of you. I hope you all are fine. I Neeraj Khare as a science teacher of class 7. So dear student, today start chapter first, nutrition in plants for the quick revision for exam purpose. So dear student, today we start for the quick revision chapter first and some of the important definitions and some of the important topics for the quick revision. So dear students, let me start quick revision. Living organisms such as the plants and animals survive on food. Living organisms such as the plants and animals survive on food. The food gives them the energy to perform several activities in their life and help in the growth. So, dear students, the food gives them the energy to perform the several activities in their life and help in the growth. Nutrients. Nutrients. Certain substances are the present in the foods that help in the survival of the organism. These special substances are called nutrients. For example, protein, vitamin, carbohydrates, minerals, and fats. So, dear students, the nutrients it means about the important substance of our foods. So, protein, vitamin, carbohydrates, minerals, and fat. So, certain the substances are present in the food that help in the survival of the organism. So these special substances are called nutrients. For the example, protein, vitamin, carbohydrate, minerals, and fats. Okay, student, this is the already included the your balanced diet. Balanced diet components. Some living organisms like plants synthesize their food by themselves, while others such as the animal depend upon the plants and or other animal for their food. Some living organisms like plants synthesize their food by the photosynthesis process. Their food by themselves, while the others such as the animals depend upon the plants and other animals for their food. Nutrients. Nutrients, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, and water. The important components of nutrients: carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, and water. The sources of carbohydrates: rice, potato, protein, egg, fish, fat, chocolate, and oily substance is provide the food. Vitamin sources of fruits, minerals, and sodium and magnesium and water, etc. What is a nutrition? The question: what is a nutrition? Nutrition can be defined as a process by which the organism take in the food and utilize it in order to survive. A student, what is a nutrition? So nutrition can be defined as a process by which the organism take in the food and utilize it in order to survive. Based on the mode of nutrition, organism can be divided into two categories. Autotrophic organism and heterotrophic organism. Autotrophic organism, it means they own prepare our food by the photosynthesis process is called as a green plant is called as a autotrophic organism. They can prepare their food by themselves such as a plant. Heterotrophic is called as a autotrophic organism, and heterotrophic organism they depend upon other organism for their food such as the animals is called as heterotrophic organism. How do plants prepare their food? Can you understand how do plants prepare their food? Yes and no. Yes. Plants prepare their food with the help of certain raw materials that they gather from their surroundings. Plants prepare their food with the help of certain raw materials that they gather from their surrounding. Water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, mineral and chlorophyll. Water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, minerals and chlorophyll. The process by which plants prepare their food by using the raw material is called photosynthesis process. And light, this photosynthesis process is complete for this the picture, that picture. So let energy for the sources of sunlight and carbon dioxide, oxygen, chlorophyll in leaf presents for the chlorophyll in leaf, and water and minerals for the underground of earth. So this completely process is called photosynthesis. That is a process by the made by the food, the green plants. Where is the food made in plants? Leaves are also as the food factories of the plants, as they are the places where food is prepared. Different part of the plants like root gather the raw material from the environments and then transfer them to the leaves where the photosynthesis take place. Transportations of water and minerals in plants. Transportations water and minerals in plants. The root of the plants observe the water and minerals, observe the water and minerals of the soil, and the transport them to the leaves via stem and branches, via stem and branches. Look at this picture. Water and minerals are taken by the roots and so by the arrow. So soil, stem, water mineral from soil, glucose made by the photosynthesis, glucose moved down to the growing root, glucose move up to the growing bud, leaf and apical top of the word. So completely transports of this figure and this picture. And water and minerals from soil, and glucose made by the photosynthesis process. Inhalation of carbon dioxide and exhalations of oxygen. Inhalation of carbon dioxide, there are tiny holes or pores present on the surface of the leaf is called stomata. Inhalation of carbon dioxide, there are tiny holes or pores is present on the surface of the leaves is called stomata, that take in the carbon dioxide presents in the atmosphere. This is a structure of leaf for the green color, and microscopic figure for the stomata. A chlorophyll is a green color dot like structure is called as a chlorophyll, and rounded of the stomata for the guard cell, stomata opening. And there are the two types of the stomata open and closed stomata. Then outermost layer is called as the guard cell, the product of the stomata. So releasing of water for this pore by the stomata, and releasing for the water for vaporization. So presence of the chlorophyll in the leaves is a substance is called chlorophyll is a present in the leaves of the plants. It is a green color pigments. Chlorophyll is a green color pigments. The chlorophyll not only provide the green color to the leaves but also help in the process of the photosynthesis. Dear students, the chlorophyll not only provide the green color to the leaves but also help in the process of completely photosynthesis, the prepare on our food. So chlorophyll captures the sunlight and along with other raw materials prepare the food in the leaves. This process of photosynthesis only occur in the daytime in the presence of sunlight. Hence it is called photosynthesis. Photo is means light. Photo it means light. So this is the process of photosynthesis only occur in the daytime. Daytime in the presence of sunlight, here it is called the photosynthesis. Photo it means light. Why sun is called the ultimate sources of energy for all living organism? Why sun is called the ultimate sources of energy for all living organism? We know that the plants use solar energy to make their food. We know that the plants use solar energy to make their food. The herbivores animals depend upon the plants for their foods. Herbivore Herbivores animals depend upon the plants for their food. Animals carnivores that do not eat plants depend upon the herbivores animals. Depend upon the herbivores animals. Therefore, all the living organisms directly or indirectly receive their energy from the sun. There are all living organisms directly or indirectly receive their energy from the sun. Cells is living organism. Cells is in living organism. All living organism are made up of tiny structure is called cell. All living organism are made up of the tiny structure is called cells. The some organism microscopic contains only one cell while the other plants and animals contain many cells of different kinds part of cell. Dear students, someone is the microscopic contains the only one cell while the other plants and the animals contain many cells of different kinds parts of cell. First one, nucleus. The center one structure is an most of the important part of nucleus. Energy cell as the nucleus present in the center that perform the various function of the cell. Every cell has a nucleus the present in the center that the perform the various function of the cell. Second, the cell membrane. Cell membrane, every cell has an the outer boundary which is a protect the cell is called the cell membrane. Every cell has the outer boundary which protect the cell is called the cell membrane. Cytoplasm. Every cell is the jelly-like structure present in it is called the cytoplasm. Every cell has a jelly-like structure present in it called the cytoplasm. Cell organelles. Cell organelles, these are membrane wounded structure found within a cell in the cytoplasm. The cell organelles have the special function associated with them. Different cell organelles found in the cell are: first one is mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosome. So first one is the mitochondria. Mitochondria produce the energy for the cell, and other name for the mitochondria is body is powerhouse of cell. So mitochondria is the produce the energy for the cell, and endoplasmic reticulum the produce the lipids and protein in cell. Who's the produce the lipid and protein? This is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum the produce the lipids and protein in cell. And Golgi apparatus is a help in the exporting the material out of cell. Golgi apparatus is a main work of the help in the exporting materials out of cell. And lysosome. Lysosome is a help in digestion in the cell. Lysosome is a help in digestion in the cell. So there are two types of cell, animal cells and plant cells. One is the major difference. The animal cells, the outermost layer is called the cell membrane, and a plant cell is the outermost layer is called as a cell wall. Is made up of the cell wall by the cellulose. And the center one in a black structure is called nucleus. The both of cell is present the nucleus and cytoplasm. The between the cell membrane and nucleus is filled of the liquid is called as a cytoplasm, and white dot structure is called as a vacuoles, and green green part of the plant cell is called as a color green color is called as a chloroplast, and center one of the white part is called as a vacuoles. The vacuoles is absence of the animal cells and vacuole is presence of the plant cell. So there to compare for the animal cell and plant cell, and between the difference, both of the difference is the structure. First one is the cell membrane is presence of animal cell. Plant cell is the absence of the cell membrane. Cell wall is absence of the plant cell. Oh sorry, cell wall is presence of plant cell and absence of animal cell. Vacuole also is the presence of plant cell, but there are the no vacuoles of the animal cell. And chloroplast presence of plant cell and absence of the animal cell, and both of the presence of the nucleus of the plants and animal cell. Can the photosynthesis take place in other part of the plants? Yes, green stem and the branches of the plants can also undergo the process of the photosynthesis. For examples, plant in the deserts area like a cactus do not have the leaves, but they are still the exist there because their stem produce the food for the plants. Why is the process of the photosynthesis important? Why is the process of photosynthesis important? So dear students, there will be the no food in the plants would stop conducting the photosynthesis process. So the plants take in the carbon dioxide and produce the oxygen during the process of the photosynthesis. Hence, without this the process it would not be possible to survive on earth, as there would be no oxygen. So dear students, not only the prepare of food by the photosynthesis process is make the oxygen and survive and possible to survive on earth, as they the would be the no oxygen. Production of oxygen and the carbohydrate by the plants, production of the oxygen and the carbohydrates by the photosynthesis process. Plants use the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of the sunlight. Plants are use carbon dioxide and water in presence of the sunlight and the chlorophyll to produce the carbohydrates and oxygen. The carbohydrates thus the produced by the plants are converted into the starch. The carbohydrates thus the produced by the plants are converted. Plants are converted into the starch. Chloroplast and the process of photosynthesis. Right, this picture is called as a chloroplast. Outer membrane is a green color, is a very important of the stroma and thiocytes and the granium lamella and inner membrane. But like thread-like structure called as the inner membrane, and lamella is a most of the completely mix up of the lamella is convert to the multi-type structure is a granium of the completely. So chloroplasts are the special cell organelles that are found only in the plant cells. Chloroplasts are the special cells organelles that are found only in the plant cells. They are called the food produce of the plant cell. They are called The food producers of the plant cells, the chloroplast are surrounded by two membrane is called the inner and outer membrane. The inner membrane surrounded stroma and thylakoid stacks. The nutrition in plant that do not contain the chlorophyll. Nutrition nutrition in plant that do not contain the chlorophyll. Many plants do not contain any chlorophyll, hence they are unable to prepare their food by themselves. So therefore they rely on other plants and animals for their food. Parasitic plant. Parasitic plants. Some plants live on other plants for their nutrition. These are called parasites. Parasitic plants. Some plants live on other plants for their nutrition. These are called parasite. The plants on which these the parasitic plants survive are called the host. Survive called the host. For the example, Cascata in the parasitic plants. Cascata is the Hindi name of the Amar bale. Is the parasitic plants. So, dear student, the plant on which these the parasitic plants survive are called the host. For the example, Cascata in the parasitic plants. So, dear student, today is the quick revision for the chapter first. So I send you the some important definitions. So write down for your notebook and send me. Thank you.